Good morning, student. Today's topic is accounting ratios. Accounting ratios part 2. This video is this second topic. What we have to study is solvency ratio. Solvency ratio is a type of ratio which counts for long term indebtedness or the ability of any firm to pay long term liabilities. Okay, it consists of four things. Number A, it consists of four ratios. Number one is a debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio. Number two is total asset to debt ratio. Third is a proprietary ratio, and the fourth is interest coverage ratio. This particular is a very simple ratio. You can say that it's very easy to remember also. How? Debt equity ratio. The formula is debt by equity. This is the formula. It's quite simple. You are able to understand. This particular is on top, and this particular will be on its a denominator. Total asset to the debt ratio. Again, total asset divided by debt. This is the formula is. Then proprietary ratio. Proprietary means who? Proprietor means the owner. The owner. Who is the owner? The equity shareholders are owner. So its formula is equity by total asset. Equity by total asset. Okay. Interest coverage ratio. The formula is EBIT, that is earning before interest and tax, divided by I. What is this? This is earning before interest and tax divided by interest. So this is the particular which are included in solvency ratio. There are four. Once again you can see that. Let us understand the particulars which are in that formula. First is debt. Debt is long term debt. Debt includes what? Long term debts. It consists of long term borrowings plus long term provisions. Long term borrowings like debenture, long term loans whether taken by bank or some other outside parties or some from some other places which is outside the business. Okay. Equity. Equity includes shareholder fund. I hope so you are able to understand what is shareholder fund. The part of investment which is done by the owner is known as the part of equity. It consists of share capital and reserve and surplus. Share capital is what? Share capital includes both. Share capital includes both equity as well as preference share. Okay? And the part of reserve and surplus includes the general reserve, CRR, DRR, capital reserve, revenue reserve, and all type of reserve. Even the surplus includes what? The surplus includes the part of profit and loss, okay, for the year. Then next is the third point. The third item which is given in that formula is total asset. Total asset means what? The term total asset means non-current assets plus current assets. All non-current asset and current asset are included in this. That means what? The total of balance sheet. The total of balance sheet is the value of total asset. You can understand like this also. Okay. The last is EBIT. What do you mean by EBIT? Earning before interest and tax means the earning of any particular company company before deduction of interest which is payable on interest payable on long term loans or liabilities. Okay, and tax is also not deducted. Okay, earning before interest and tax. Let us try to understand these all four formulas with help of some examples. I have taken one example here. Compute the following: debt equity ratio, second is total asset to the debt ratio, and third is proprietary ratio. The information is given like this: long term borrowings are given 10,000, long term provisions are given 5,000, current liabilities is of 2,500, non current assets are of 18,000, and current asset is of 4,500. Let us try to solve this problem. Okay, so first of all we would find out the depth. So this and these two is equal to depth, long term borrowings plus long term provisions. So what the value of depth is? Depth is 15,000. Okay, now non current assets and current asset, these two if we will add, we will get what? Total asset. So what the value of total asset is? 18,000 plus 4,500, 22,500. Okay, now the next question is, what the use of this liability, this current liability? What the use of this? This is used in order to find out equity. So equity equals to total asset minus debt minus current liability. Okay, what the value of total asset is? 22,500. We will subtract debt 15,000 and we will subtract current liability of 2,500. What the value of equity you will get? 5,000. Now all these three things are in front of you. The value of total asset is 22,500. The value of debt is 15,000. And the value of equity is 5,000. These three things are only required in these three formulas. So let us count this. We will find out this. Okay. So here debt equity ratio, the formula is debt by equity. The value of debt we had already counted 15,000 and the value of equity is 5,000. But the ratio is 3:1. Okay. Now the total asset to the debt ratio. What the value of total asset? We had already counted, it's 22,500 and the value of debt is 15,000. Count it. What you will get? You will get 1.5:1. Okay. Now the proprietary ratio, the value of equity is given, The value of equity is 5,000 and the value of total asset is 22,500. Now you will again count it, you will get 0.22 is to 1. So this is how you can calculate this formula by using the question itself. Okay, thank you. Let us take one more example. This is example number 2 to understand how we will calculate interest coverage ratio. From the following information, calculate interest coverage ratio. Net profit after tax is given 70,000. 6% debenture of rupees 2 lakh and tax rate is 30%. The formula for ICR is interest coverage ratio is equal to earning before interest and tax divided by interest. Interest payable, it's on 2 lakh 6% is the rate. So 2 lakh 6% we had counted, we got 12,000 rupees. Okay. Next, after this we will see the solution further. Let us take the net profit before tax. Let net profit before tax be 100 rupees 100. Okay, less tax is at the rate 30%. That means it's 30 rupees. Then 70 rupees is what? Net profit after tax is rupees 70. Okay, and here net profit after tax is given 70,000. So by putting this in the formula, net profit before tax equals to 70,000 divided by 70 multiplied by 100. You will get 1 lakh rupees. This is the value of net profit before tax. We will add interest to this. What the value of interest is? 12,000 we had already counted. Okay. Now, what is the total value of EBIT? Earning before interest and tax? 1,12,000. This is the value of earning before interest and tax. Now put this in the formula. Put this in the formula. ICR equals to EBIT divided by I. 1,12,000 divided by the interest is 12,000. You divide it, we'll get the answer 9.33 times. This is counted in times. This ratio is shown in ICR is always shown in times. Okay, you will get the final answer. Okay, thank you. I hope so you had understand this.